Welcome to the Own Your Best Life podcast. I'm May Emson, your host, leadership and mindset coach. Here, we talk all things spiritual, mindset, business, leadership, and wellness for the modern seeker who wants to align their life with purpose and inspiration. We'll cover career changes, stress management, meditation, energy, intuition, and more. Each episode holds spiritual and practical tools to help you live a life of your wildest dreams without getting burnt out along the way. Ready to live a life on your own terms? This is the Own Your Best Life podcast. Welcome to episode number 217 of the Own Your Best Life podcast. Sometimes you will make moves in your work to make it more sustainable, but you still don't think you figured it out. You're looking for more clarity on what career move to make next that will allow you to do stimulating work while also spending time with your family and taking care of yourself. And you want to truly do the work that aligns with your strengths or your gifts. And you want to stop feeling so insecure or overwhelmed constantly, as if you're just barely playing catch up. You're ready for a transformation in how you work. And today's podcast will help you understand what happens when you're looking to change how you work and how to ensure your next move will be more transformative and much less transactional. It is so normal if you're feeling like you've been progressing in your career, you've been making changes, but not feel as if you are exactly where you want and doing what you want. We are often told to become more of an expert, to climb the corporate ladder, or to try new experiences across the board. And in the process, we feel like we're all over the place, or we end up in a place we didn't want to be in again. And we want to go for jobs that are a bit less stressful. We want jobs that give us more time to do more strategic or high-level thinking and work. But how do we find ourselves back in jobs that feel much more transactional or much more pressure-filled than impactful? And I've seen this from clients who have had some help figuring out their next role and making a switch into that next job. Maybe they've worked with a career coach that helped them to make a switch, but they feel like they somehow missed the mark. They received guidance that helped them land that next role, and it was perfect at that time, but it wasn't transformational. They found that they were still having the same questions about overwhelm, about leadership, or about work-life balance. And they still didn't feel like they were spiritually aligned with their work. Something was still off once the thrill of making a move wore off. And the reason this happens is because the transformation that you're seeking in the next job doesn't come solely from the job itself. It comes from you. And this is why some people can work at similar companies or roles and they seem to thrive or love or handle it much more differently, even when you don't. And you might feel like you are the canary in the coal mine, or you're the outlier. And you're wondering if it's just you that doesn't feel like this is the path for you, or suffering from burnout, exhaustion, or overwhelm. So in our quest to creating a life for ourselves, we might have accidentally and through luck stumbled upon a great situation. We think to ourselves, we have it figured out, and when in reality, our career path might have just been more accidental than we realized. And we are offered promotions. That's happened before, I'm sure, in your experience. You're offered a promotion and you take them, but you're still feeling unsure or if this is really for you. And then what happens is 10, 15 plus years go by and you find yourself doing work that you never thought you'd be doing. And the same thing happens the other way around. You might have accidentally stumbled upon a less than ideal situation, and through that realization, you started to make some changes. Yet if you find yourself back in the same feelings of insecurity, wondering if you made the wrong decision again, you're likely looking for transformation in your career, in your work, in your life. You want to feel like you've changed. The world has changed. Your opportunities have changed, not just your job. You also know that if you keep being unintentional about your work, you're going to feel like you've missed the chance to live the life you want to live, a version of this life that feels more genuine, more real. You know this is a great opportunity right now to make some good moves that feel like you're progressing in the ways that you want. And you want a life where you are even more of yourself and you're taking risks to explore who you are in this lifetime, but you love the risk that you're taking. And if you're ready for transformation, you'll want to do what I teach my clients to do. And these are spiritual high performance strategies, which means we balance both performance and meaning, impact, making sure that it gives you what you want from the time that you spend. And this one practice is a process called the Success Maps process. And we do this because it encompasses a much more holistic approach to their career health and to their fulfillment. And often people will be focused on one thing, a job or more money or more time. And while that is all very important, we often forget that we're making trade-offs that we don't love, or we believe that we're not truly worthy or good enough to get those things in our career. And instead of hoping we hit our goals, instead of hoping that we have work that truly aligns with our skills, our expertise, and our gifts, we create a plan for doing so. Maybe the first plan in a while for your career that is truly designed for you. And when we create this success map, we align on not only the goals, but the beliefs you would have to have about the ability for you to do the work you want to do at the level that makes sense for you to do this work. Not just any job, but the level that you are most appropriately resourced and have the expertise for. You have to understand that these shifts in compensation, skills, roles come with an identity shift. And perhaps you're playing a smaller game. And yet in terms of your expertise, your skills, you've actually graduated to a bigger game. And you haven't matched your energy, you haven't matched your leadership skills to that bigger game. Or perhaps you have a different personal brand that is ready to emerge and you haven't yet claimed that you're ready for it. And all of this helps us understand not just how to obtain a next job or promotion, but also who to be while we are working. This identity shift changes your strategy, how you interact with people, and also the way that you work. When you change the way that you work, you are able to address the big things that you need to do in your day-to-day and help people that you thought might be too above you, too advanced for you to help. And when you change the way you work and you're able to work less, and you're able to have bigger results, that's transformative because you've actually found a magic formula that works for you. And it's not just a magic formula for work that no one has ever found before. It's because you're leading the work instead of the work leading you. And we also work through this actual process of figuring out what your critical success factors are and what your process is going to be so that you have a real plan. We work through the impact that this move or this goal or this move to make more money or have more time or more aligned work will have on not just your life, but those around you. And we decide how to evaluate whether what has worked before is something you want to take with you. And we want to evaluate what's working now so that you don't throw out all the good that came before. But again, you're able to take what works with you and you have a roadmap forward based on what you know works or doesn't work for your lifestyle and your goals. And that level of specificity, this level of clarity is created in thinking about what's next, which is why transformation occurs. You don't want a job change. You want to know why you did what you did, and you want a transformation in how you work going forward, a shift in your identity. You want more of this mix of confidence and humility that's driving you forward, even if you're used to operating mostly out of insecurity. So this type of change you're looking for, it is not a quick shift, and you know it. You can feel it when you feel like you're looking for an easy way out. This is not it. This is a simple way out, but it's not easy. This will take iterations quick iterations, but iterations of working the way you want to, that you're designing your life to be, and applying these new skills so that every day you ask yourself, what is the most important thing here? How am I choosing this new thing? And you do those things. And every day you are tending to your health. Every day you're watching how you look, not just at what's wrong, but also what's going well. And this is why I offer support in my Spiritual Achiever coaching program that isn't just 1 or 2 months long. Even though you could change your job in just 1 month. This is the program for people who want transformation in how they work. They want to kick those negative thinking and working habits to the side, and they want to embody a version of their best selves. And they know that that takes some effort and support in getting there. And you can get another job, you can repeat the same history, you can bring yourself everywhere you go and find that you're not truly feeling like you're creating more sustainable work. Or you can decide that you're ready for a transformation in how you work. See that this next move will be the first of this journey of transformation and make that change. The one where you will be deciding what companies and roles and organizations fit you, not the other way around. And create a personal brand so that you make your dream job and your dream jobs your real job and jobs. So if you'd like to become a spiritual achiever, I invite you to watch the free training on how to stand out and lead using spiritual high performance strategies. You can go to the show notes for this episode, mayemson.com/217 to get the Stand Out and Lead training. You can also apply to join the Spiritual Achiever program, where you're going to create this next chapter using spiritual and high performance strategies to achieve time, financial freedom, and mental wellness using my proven method. It is risk-free. You either start seeing results within your first month or I give you your money back. And you can schedule your call at www.mayemson.com/contact. We will see you inside. Love you, my friends. I hope you have an amazing week. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Own Your Best Life. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts so that you'll never miss a show. And while you're at it, can you please rate and review on iTunes? I would so appreciate it. Share it with a friend, take a screenshot of it, and tag @MayEmson. This helps continue to get the word out. For more show notes and resources, check out www.mayemson.com. You'll have all the links to everything you heard here today. Thanks so much for listening. It's time to own your best life.